Hey, what's up you guys? It's Ansley, and I look really weird right now. I know. I have my base on, my whole face done except for my eyes, because I have been waiting and waiting and waiting to make this video. So I'm going to be doing a review of the KKWxMARIO palette. This is the first expensive palette I've ever bought in my life. I think it was retailing for like $49, something in the 40s, but my overall total was $53 because of shipping. I got it actually 2 minutes after it released. I was in the middle of my biology class, and I'm pretty sure I made my professor a little mad, but I bought it because I really wanted to review it, because I see all these like really big beauty YouTubers like review palettes and whatnot, but these people have a lot of skill with makeup. I am learning. I'm not amazing with makeup, nor do I have tons of the best brushes and stuff to use, tons of the best palettes. I don't have a ton of experience. So I want to do a review of like how well this will work for like the everyday person who does their makeup. Not the makeup artist, but the everyday person who does their makeup. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I don't have a ton of comments about the packaging. I'm not a big fan of the whole like the outside one where it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. This I actually like a little bit better though. It seems contradictory that I would say that, but, and yes, it's already a little dirty because I was looking at it, but I just like this one much better. And Jeffree Star said it wasn't hard or expensive feeling, but for me, this is expensive feeling because all my other palettes are nothing like this, and I maybe have like 2 palettes that are like e.l.f. And then my sister gave me this NYX one that's not professional feeling at all. It's just... Anyway, so I really like this one. It's very sleek. All the names are on the back. But I do love the palette. And it's got a really nice mirror, which is probably what I'm going to be using for the purpose of this video. But I know what you're thinking. Are you going to do the blue eye look? No, I'm not. Everybody has done the blue eye look. Everybody. Everybody. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the other colors. Because one, I'm a little intimidated by the blue. It's a really beautiful color, but I'm also going somewhere and I don't want to use the blue. I'm gonna probably use Decade as like my base. Then I'm gonna use Albanian for, I guess, just my eyelid. Probably Loyalty for my crease. And I love gold, so we're gonna go Armenian for the for a little shine. I'm basically gonna test out this palette's usefulness for somebody who's not a professional makeup artist. And I am going with these 3 colors because they are similar to the ones that I typically use for my everyday eye look. If you haven't seen that video, it's the most recent one. I will link it down below. But in that one, I am using this Addiction palette, and it's basically similar to the same shades. Chipper, which is a little less red than Albanian is. Armenian, to the red one. Brassy, which is similar to the gold, and then Forthright, which is similar to the dark brown. So I'm basically taking a similar look with a more expensive palette just to see how it works out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put down, this is so confusing to have to look at, so I really wish these were over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Decade as like my little, I guess my little base. Okay, well, you know, it did its job. It's a light color on my eyelid. So I'm gonna go ahead and go right in with Albanian all over my eyelid, basically. It's the blending eye brush, but I'm using it for my crease. Oh, I want to be really careful with this one, I feel. I don't see a lot of fallout, honestly, but I don't know. Alright, I think they're blended pretty evenly, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our glitter. And what I use for that is it's technically a lip defining brush, but I wet it and then I use the glitter because, like I said, in other brands I've always had to like wet the brush to like make it stand out more. I don't know. Here, let's... I didn't swatch yet. Okay, we're going to swatch. So in order, we have Decade, Albanian, Armenian, and Loyalty. They swatched pretty good. I mean, obviously that was just like one little swipe. But they're very, very nice. Which I just realized they remind me of my old school colors that I used to go to, and now I'm just like a little upset about it, but that's okay. So we're gonna go in with Armenian. So that's just like one little swipe of Armenian. I mean, it looks about as pigmented as like most of my gold shimmers, so. Alright, that's how the gold looks on the eyes with this look. I mean, it went on pretty much just as pigmented as my cheaper golds, so I don't know exactly how I feel about it. It's more definitely of a true gold, and it's way more of a shimmer than it is a glitter, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't claim to be a glitter, obviously, considering it's just like a shimmer shadow. I think it, like, I didn't even blend the edges, but I think they look pretty blended out. I really like it. So in my looks, I always like to blend a little bit of my crease color on my under eyes. So we're gonna do that real quick. I actually take my eyeshadow brush or my eyebrow brush to do this, just because like it's a little straight block, so it's easier. And like I said in my last video, lashes are not a normal part of my makeup routine, so I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Total Temptation, and I'm trying to get into lashes. I have these that I haven't tried yet. They're very cheap, but I want to like get some good quality lashes, but I will eventually start incorporating those into my looks. It's just right now I do have somewhere to go right after, and like I said, lashes aren't normally a part of my routine, so I'm not completely comfortable using them all the time. But I'm going to put some mascara on real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look, and for my lip gloss, it's the Unique Lucrative Moodstruck Mineral Lip Gloss. I don't know, I just like it. It's a cute little kind of see-through little shiny orange lip. But, so my overall review on the palette is I like the packaging. The quality is good, it blends out really nicely. The colors are really pretty. But I honestly, it doesn't seem that much different than me using one of my little less expensive eyeshadows, but it's easy to use for somebody who's not like a makeup artist yet and is just trying to like work themselves there. I would say be very, very light-handed with it, considering how pigmented it is and how much goes on at one time. Be very careful with it because it can get out of hand quickly, I'm gonna say, but other than that, I really like it. It's pretty easy to use, but I like it. But here's the final look. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not part of the Cutie Pie family and you would like to be, please hit subscribe down below. And if you would like to keep up with me between uploads, you can on my Twitter or my Instagram. Both will be linked down below. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if there's any other more expensive products that you want me to try and like see how easy they are to use for people who are like just kind of really getting into makeup and like aren't artists, quote unquote, yes, quote unquote, yet. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.